Hello, my fellow flawless, limitless, sexy, sassy, saucy HBICs. How are you on this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? How are you all? I hope you are all doing fabulous. I hope you are all choosing to be the versions of self that have exactly what you want. I hope that's what you're doing. Let me jump in first with some basic bitch. If you need help figuring out what's going on between you and your manifestation, please feel free to email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. All of my coaching options are in the drop box below. They're in the screens that just went by. I have 3 channel memberships. I go live with all 3 channel memberships every single week. I have the Advanced Manifestors group. That is my most precious group. That is the group where we are deep diving all aspects and perspectives of manifestation. It is to deepen your knowledge. It is to get you to that sexy, sassy, saucy, totally confident version of yourself where you are not questioning reality, you are not fearing reality, and you are comfortably knowing that you will have whatever it is that you personally are manifesting. That's the purpose of that group. That group is the only group that has access to all 3 membership recordings or replays. Only the advanced manifestors have access to all 3 groups. Obviously, if you have access to the recordings, well, that group also has access to join any one of those membership meetings. The advanced manifestors are like the VIP of the membership groups. This group will also include random private only live streams, YouTube live streams. The membership sessions are done in Zoom, just saying. If you are considering joining the advanced manifestors, please do. We will be meeting for now every single Tuesday at 8 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time, because I live in New York. Okay. With that group, we will be deep diving the books, and any other thing that applies to consciousness, to conscious manifestation. In that group, not only are we going to have those random private live streams, you will also get random private little nugget videos from me that will get listed in the playlist of the Advanced Manifestors, the membership sessions. Just giving you that little tidbit. I have the Hot Seat group where I go live with them every single Friday at 9 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. That is the group that you can get into that hot seat and get yourself a little 10 to 15 minute coaching call with me, essentially. But you're sharing it with the group, right? It's a group session, so everyone's there, okay? In that group, if nobody wants to get into the hot seat, then from there, did I just say hop seat? Hot seat. Nobody wants to get in the hot seat, then we will just have a group coaching session, essentially. That has yet to happen. There's always someone that wants to get in the hot seat, but just saying, in case they don't, which means a lot of me talking, okay? I know. I'm your favorite sassy coach, right? Okay, so there's that. That's the hot seat group. And the hot seat group has recordings of that hot seat session, okay? But the hot seat group only has access to the hot seat group replays under the playlist of hot seat coaching. Then we have the exclusive lives group. The exclusive lives groups, we go live together every single Tuesday at 9:30 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. That is the group that is a zhuzh only. Zhuzh only. We only talk success stories and tips and tricks. Okay? All right. Now, let me jump in. I would like to first say that, well, if you're new here, how you doing? I'm Kimberly, and yes, I am like this all the time. I am full of sass and sarcasm, and I make manifestation easy to understand. I make it simple. I call that Kimming it down. You see what I'm saying? I Kim it all down for you, because this doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't. You don't have to understand every complex mathematical equation or scientific method in order to manifest. We can make that easy for you. Someone said to me one time, I take the impossible and make it to Kim possible. I think that's funny, okay? I like thinking of myself as Kim Possible. So if you're new, I would love for you to subscribe and come back and see me. I would appreciate that. I would also appreciate if everyone would give this video a like so this video can get out to help other people, especially the people who aren't even awake to manifestation yet. Maybe this one video, because you took the time to give it a like, you are waking someone else up, just like you had your moment of waking up to what you're really doing with your mind. Just that. Okay, enough of that. I got TikTok, I have Instagram, I have Clapper. I would love for you to join me everywhere. I would love for you to join me on my other channel called Kimberly's Other Life. All of that information, do everything I literally just said is in the drop box below. Okay? So jumping right in, today I want to talk about fear. Fear. I know on a manifestation journey, I certainly experienced moments of fear. Those moments were either something literally that was going on in 3D at the time for me, or it was a thought, a fearful thought that I believed, that I was frightened of. I have had that experience more than once on this journey. So I know others are also having those moments. And I want to confidently tell you, you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. The only reason why you are afraid, whether it's a particular circumstance or whether it is a thought, you are a conscious being. You are more than just the who you believe you are. So for example, I am more than just Kimberly. I am consciousness, choosing to be aware of being the being, Kimberly. But the beauty of all of this great awakening, is coming into the understanding, the awareness of knowing that you are multidimensional, you are infinite, and there are infinite versions of you. A lot of us allow ourselves to be completely enslaved by fear. We're afraid to make decisions. We're afraid to take actions. Because I know that I also had moments just like that. I want you to know in this moment, if this video finds you, where you're afraid to do something in 3D, or you're afraid of the thought you just had manifesting in 3D, that because of who you are, your true self, consciousness, because of who you are, you can absolutely make the decision for yourself that whatever that fearful thought was, you don't have to be afraid of it manifesting. You're seeing it from a logical, literal perspective. And fear seems to go along with logic. When I said earlier that some of us have been living enslaved to fear most of our life, that fear is not coming from the unconditional, loving I amness, God consciousness within you. If you are someone that was brought up with religion, perhaps you believe in God and a devil. Think of those fearful thoughts coming from that devil, like Napoleon Hill shares from the book Outwitting the Devil. Most of us have been afraid to truly relax and just allow the 3D to unfold. Because we're afraid. We're afraid that maybe whatever it is we're manifesting won't manifest. Maybe we're afraid of whatever circumstance we're facing in the 3D. We're afraid. A lot of the times, the things we are afraid of never even show up in our world, or they never even happen. Same thing. You're being bogged down by that fear, and you don't have to be. You can be free. I can't say it enough. It probably sounds like I'm repeating it all the time, but you are pure, unadulterated consciousness. And when your focus and awareness goes on to the circumstances in your life, if they're shitty circumstances, you can't look at them like they're your fault. They are nothing more than the manifestation or the reflection of who you are aware of being. And if you continue every day to put your awareness on being the you wish to be, the new self, or the state of the wish fulfilled, kind of all mean the same exact thing. If you are putting your focus and choosing that for yourself, realities reflection will change because you're changing. You're shifting your awareness. Circumstances in the 3D, I cannot stress to you how truly powerless the circumstances are. I know that when we're having an experience, let's say you're manifesting a specific person, and that person is not interested in being in a relationship with you right now in this moment. I know that hurts. I know that if you're choosing to manifest that person, there's a fear of what if they don't change their mind? What if they don't decide they want to be back with me? What if that doesn't happen? Or maybe you've had the experience where you successfully manifested your person in, but they left again. Outside of the fact that you probably started doubting manifestation from that point on, maybe you doubted your ability to manifest. I've been there too. And guess what? It was a manifestation of who you used to be aware of being. If you're perceiving it from the perspective of, that's what's real for me right now, it hurts, I'm afraid, I'm scared. That's who you are aware of being in this moment. All you have to do is quiet the mind for just a few minutes and choose again. Place your awareness somewhere else again, and circumstances will fall away. How many times in your life have you experienced something shitty in the 3D? Maybe it's an annoying coworker. And when you finally got your focus off that annoying coworker, their behavior either died down a little bit, maybe they left the company, but the thing you were frustrated with, it eventually went away. Our logical mind would say, yeah, that's life, or I just got over it. I just stopped letting it bother me. No, you changed your awareness. You might not have been aware that's what you were doing, but you were. You've been doing this since the moment you took your first breath on this planet, and you were doing it long before coming here. You are meant to know that your consciousness and you can change any aspect of your life. Some of us are very married to the techniques that we do, our manifestation techniques. Your techniques, all they are doing is getting you to place your awareness on having whatever it is you're manifesting. So again, if you're manifesting a specific person and you've been affirming that you're in a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship, or perhaps you have been visualizing in the relationship, seeing yourself in that relationship. That technique, visualization, affirmations or affirming, or even scripting your affirmations or scripting out the scene that you're thinking of. It's not the act of you doing that really is the big deal. The big deal is you are becoming more aware of that experience. So therefore, that self, the you in the relationship you want to be in. If you're manifesting money, when you're doing your techniques, that is getting you to become aware of you having that money. Our logical mind, because of our conditioning, is going to step in at some point and remind you, you don't have that. You can't just get what you want. I saw a comment the other day where someone wrote on one of my TikTok videos, if this shit were real, everybody would be winning the lottery. Now, outside of the obvious of why are you assuming that everyone would want to manifest winning the lottery just because you think that's a good idea? Not everyone gives a shit about winning the lottery. Some of us have expanded awarenesses and realize that's not the only way to get a large chunk of money. But it's that thinking that that person, whoever left that comment, that person will continue to see evidence of probably manifestation being bullshit. Maybe hardships, seeing people having a hardship with money or whatnot. Because I'm assuming that person probably has some limiting beliefs around money. But I don't get upset with comments like that. I see that for exactly what it is. Someone not awake. Because I am aware of being a version of myself that believes it's possible that not everyone believes in manifestation. So that's why I get that reflection. But I am also aware of being the version of me who believes it's possible for me, this version of me, to see people who do believe in manifestation. That has totally, all aspects of that has everything to do with me and what I'm aware of. What you are currently aware of will be your experience in 3D. So when you're doing your techniques, it's not the techniques that are manifesting, it's you. It's you changing your awareness. So right now, your awareness is probably on something you're afraid of. So ask yourself, what's possible for you? Or what would you like to be possible for you? Is it to manifest money? Is it to be someone who's wealthy? Or is it to be in the relationship with your specific person? Then place your focus, attention, your awareness on being that self. And you get to know that you are that self the moment your awareness is on it. It's that simple, it's that easy, it's that quick, it's that instant. If fearful thoughts are coming in and it feels like you're getting pummeled with them and you're afraid of those thoughts, time to remind yourself that you are pure, unadulterated consciousness. And that is just what? Another reality, another version of yourself that you're not choosing. So you don't have to be afraid. Maybe you're facing a circumstance. Well, guess what? Place your attention, your focus, your awareness on imagining your life being more peaceful because you have A, B, and C. So again, SP example. If SP showing up saying that they don't want the relationship, then you worry about putting your focus and attention, your awareness, on being in the relationship and you being the you in the relationship. And that 3D, that reflection will change. It has to. Because all you're ever experiencing is who you are aware of being. There is never anything to be afraid of. And this is where you get to stop being enslaved by fear. You get to give yourself the cocky confidence of being a master manifester right now in this moment, because that version of you exists right now in this moment. Everything exists now. Don't try to make logical sense of that. That's where we get tripped up. Keep choosing that for yourself, and you will get the evidence of it in your 3D. So on that note, I'll see you tomorrow.